as her PT and Avery as her OT. Hosanna was assisted by Marianne and another PT. Most of the time, it was a tandem session wherein the PT positions Callista while Avery was doing her OT. The collaboration and cohesiveness of the team provided us a clearer picture on what needs to be focused on and where we are headed. Observe as well on how Hosanna and Avery respected Cal. They patiently explained to her what they were doing and why it needed to be done. Until now, we haven't found a speech therapist that would suit her needs. Then the pandemic came. Everything stopped. Even though online therapy was available, I just felt that it would be hard to do it on our own, since what they were doing pre-pandemic needed special skills that they have learned. Her therapists were doing PIASM, and this was needed to address her spasticity. The upside of the pandemic, it allowed her body to recharge. She is on the brink of entering her teenage years and her body is adjusting. She has gained weight and has remained healthy the entire time. My worry was that if she gets spastic, we will not be able to manage it on our own. Thankfully, we have not had any episodes of spasticity. Above everything else, the happiness and well-being of Cal was the key on where we are today. I observed, listened, and talked to her. I made sure that she would get to enjoy things she loved. She loves school and school activities, science or space, Girl Scout, LOL toys, swimming, among other things. Support from family, friends, school, caregivers, yayas, doctors, therapists made a huge difference on her well-being. As parents, we think we know what is best for our children. In this case, it was Cal who led us to know what is best for her. Explore all possibilities, even if it may seem hard, difficult, and impossible. We have never thought she'll be able to swim, but she managed to do it. Nobody can predict her exact limitations, and only time will tell what she will be fully capable of. We are here to provide all means possible and support her until we can. After having shared part of our journey, my take from our whole experience: communication lines open. They should always be open with the whole team. Accept and be realistic. I personally struggled with acceptance. It was my husband who grounded me and said, "Will you love her any less because she has CP?" This question struck me to the core when I realized that it will never change and I had to accept. Realistic because she will always be a differently abled person. Live one day at a time. Don't let the future prevent you from enjoying and being happy with what you currently have. Listen, observe, and talk to your child. Involve all family members. Say no if you feel that it is not working. Trust yourself. You know your child more than the doctors and the therapist. Ask and don't be afraid or don't hesitate to voice out your opinion. Lastly, if I were to have a wish list at this point, it would be great if there is an organization, group, or entity that can collate all available materials regarding cerebral palsy in the Philippines. Somewhere any parent can just go to if they needed information, recommendations, therapists, doctors, schools, equipment, etc. It's like a one-stop shop to help all the families care for their differently abled child or relative. Thank you for listening to our story.